It's Batman versus Jack the Ripper in a 5v5 deathmatch battle royale. They're gonna have guns. They're gonna have stabby things. Knives, that's what they're called. They're gonna have freaking javelins. They're gonna have, stuff. I don't know, man. They're gonna have syringes. They're gonna pump you in. Anyway, Gotham by Gaslight is a brand new, I don't know. This is brand new in the context of when I'm recording. Brand new in the context of when I'm recording this DC animated film. And it is absolutely great. It's absolutely, I'm going to stop being a little bit, I'm going to stop being extra. But it's absolutely great. It's absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love it. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And, okay, I'm going to calm down a bit. So, this movie is about Batman, the Caped Crusader, in an alternate, reality. It's not the Batman we know. And basically, he's in like a Victorian England type place, but it's Gotham. It's in America. And the World's Fair is going on, and Jack the Ripper, yes, the real life murderer Jack the Ripper, is roaming the streets and killing prostitutes as he does. And yeah, that should be the first thing that we mention. This movie's rated R. This is a rated R DC animated film. I believe it's their third one. And, despite the fact that it's rated R, I don't think it was too edgy. I think that the edginess was perfect for the subject matter. When you're dealing with Jack the Ripper, you always have to deal with, the fact that who he killed. He killed, the women of the streets. He killed prostitutes, right? So, of course, there's going to be, that kind of stuff in it. And it's tastefully done. For the most part, the Jack the Ripper stuff is tastefully done. There's a scene near the beginning I thought was a little bit tasteless, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The rest of the movie's so perfect, who cares? Yeah, so Jack the Ripper, I've always kind of been into Jack the Ripper, just, because the whole mystery behind who he was, nobody knows who he was, it's just so crazy to me that this is the most famous, serial killer of all time, and we have no idea who this guy is. Like, his name's most likely not even Jack. You know what I mean? Like, I believe his name isn't Jack, actually. But regardless, some people don't even believe it was one guy. Regardless, though, just the Jack the Ripper thing alone made me interested in this movie. But then, finding out that the World's Fair had a big part in it. I'm a huge theme park guy. So the World's Fair being involved in this was another thing that really got me in here. And this is a full spoiler review. It should be noted. Full spoiler review. Yeah, go watch another one if you don't want spoilers, because I'm about to spoil. Yeah, I'm just going to spoil. Lose that train of thought. I'm just going to spoil it. The final fight, I think, is my favorite final fight in any Batman movie. And it's because of where it takes place. Like, okay, the animation in this movie isn't great. Teen Titans: The Judas Contract has much better animation, but you want to know what? You really want to know what? It's not that big of an issue. It's really not, because the designs of the characters are great, and you know what's going on. It's, the animation's not an issue here. The story, the writing, the acting, everything else, the character design, it's all beautiful. It's all great. So who cares? Who cares if the animation isn't exactly, up to standards of Pixar or something like that. This final fight is my favorite Batman fight, I think, at least out of the ones I've seen. Final fight, I mean. And that's because it takes place on a burning Ferris wheel. Okay, like, if you tell me just alone, any movie, I don't care what movie it is, you tell me that the final fight, you tell me that any fight, actually, happens at an amusement park setting on a ride, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to freak out, and I'm going to say, 100 tickets to that, please. 100 tickets to that, please. I love it. I'm going to rate it highly. It's, it's a bias I have. We all have biases. We all have weird things we prefer in movies and things we like in movies. And mine is, I want to see some theme park fights. So, when Batman fights Jack the frickin' Ripper on a theme park Ferris wheel, on the World's Fair's Ferris wheel, and it's burning down, and they're, like, getting into a bunch of different cars, and, like, he's, like, falling off, and he has to grapple back up, and, like, Selena is, like, doing her thing on it. Just, oh my god. Just the final fight makes this movie worth it. Also, the twist makes this movie worth it. Those are the two things you see this movie for. You see it for the final fight. You see it for the twist. The twist is that freaking Gordon, Commissioner Gordon, the good boy Gordon, he is evil. He is Jack the Ripper. He is the historical murderer Jack the Ripper, and he loves killing some women he deems not good. And it actually is revealed he doesn't like any women. Right? It's not even just that he disagrees with their career choices, as a prostitute. He just hates women. Right? He does awful things to his wife. It's really disturbing. But yeah, Commissioner Gordon, lovable Commissioner Gordon. You never think it's him. And then when it happened, I think it really plays with the expectations that Batman fans have for the Batman mythos and the Batman story. I think it really plays with that. Because, they know that you're never going to suspect Commissioner Gordon. Why would Commissioner Gordon be the bad guy, right? You never suspect it. They throw 100 red herrings at you, and you know that they're red herrings, right? The red herrings weren't written very well. So you know that these guys are red herrings, but you have no idea who the actual guy is. You have no idea who the bad guy is until they reveal it. And it's Commissioner Gordon, and when that reveal happens, you drop your jaw, and you say, oh my god, right? You scream loud, and you just throw money at DC, and you say, yes, please. Here's money. It's a tip for blowing my socks off, DC. Yeah. So yeah, the Commissioner Gordon twist, absolutely done, beautifully handled well. You can't believe it. You can't believe it. The final fight's amazing. Animation could use some work, and the red herrings could use some work. But other than that, this perfect little Batman story. Perfect little short Batman story. Selina is great. This is my favorite Selina out of any of the Selinas. Because, I don't like Catwoman very much. I'm not a Catwoman fan. But in this movie, I'm a Catwoman fan. So Gotham by Gaslight made me a Catwoman fan. And, it's great. It's great. Watch Gotham by Gaslight, and have a good day.